late night edition of the Don't Argue with the Facts podcast. Your host, Noah Love. We got a lot of things to talk about. There will be two pods up. One early in the morning uh, for Thursday, and then one in the afternoon. The reason I'm splitting these up is because it's 12:30 a.m. right now. I got class in the morning, and I can't all this trade talk, and I need to get my Super Bowl predictions up. It's stressing. It's wow. Let's just and I was gonna skip out on this, but the Lakers just traded their future for Mark Williams. Just in, the Lakers are trading Dalton Connect, Cam Reddish, a 2031 unprotected first round pick, and a 2030 pick swap to the Charlotte Hornets for center Mark Williams. That is that's the one that just came in. The one that came in about 50 minutes ago. The New Orleans Pelicans have traded Brandon Ingram to the Toronto Raptors for Bruce Brown, Kelly Olynyk, one first round pick, and one second rounder. And then the last one that came in 3 to 4 hours before that, 3 to 4 hours before that is let me just do this real quick. 3 4 hours before that is three-team trade, but mainly Jimmy Butler's going to the Warriors for basically Andrew Wiggins. That's basically the trade. Um First of all, let's get to the Lakers deal. Lakers, Rob Pelinka, I praised you because you made the Luka deal. This deal's not it. You gave up Dalton Connect. Why? Why? He's going to be really good. Why did you give him up, number one? Number two, you gave up all these picks for Mark. The Hornets fleeced you. Mark Williams. Oh, you gave all that up for Mark Williams. And Mark Williams is like their future rim protector. I get that. But your roster now, okay, yes, you have a big that can block shots, and now you have size, granted. But still, at guard, now it's almost like you have no depth. I mean, I guess good move, but I you didn't. It feels like you wanted Mark Williams so bad you were willing to just give up everything left that you had. Now I don't know what's coming for the deadline. Um, for the deadline's tomorrow at 3. So obviously, All Star draft is tomorrow. We're not talking the All Star game on this pod because, well, it's if they don't care, why should I care? Uh, that's that Lakers trade is wild. You have size now. Obviously, Luka's debut against the Pacers is coming up Saturday, February 8th. Be tuned in. That trade's shocking. The Pals Ingram shipping. Look, I don't know what Toronto's doing. If I'm being honest with that trade, I don't know what I get. I'm thinking Ingram's on an aspiring contract, but I don't know. This is just raw, like reaction. Just I. This isn't going to be 20 minutes. It's probably going to be about 10. But I don't understand. I could go more in depth into the Jimmy Butler uh, trade tomorrow. My initial thoughts to that trade. I know I'm bouncing around all over the place. My initial reaction to that trade. Warriors. They didn't give up Kuminga, which is good. I know they gave up Wiggins. Sad to see him go. If you're a Warriors fan, if you're a Heat fan, you're glad to get Jimmy off the books. They paid him 2 years under 21 million. Look, the Warriors basically just said, "Screw it, we're gonna go out and trade for Jimmy Butler, and then I don't care. We'll just rebuild when Steph retires. We just rebuild after that." Like they really don't care. They're just like, "All right, let's try to make a run here." So it'll be interesting to see how that works. Jimmy and Draymond in practice. Boy, be interested to see how those sets work. Steph can obviously place him off the ball when it's winning time. Obviously, now you have Steph and Jimmy, who are two great closers. So I think the Warriors, it's a win. If you're Miami, you add Wiggins, who's in veteran, athletic forward that can score around 18 or 20 a game. The Heat will be fine. Though the way the East is, they may be six, not going anywhere, but they got some decent assets. So, you're not really mad about it. But again, I'll go more in depth on that trade. The Raptors don't know. Pelicans, I completely understand the Brandon Ingram trade. You didn't want to pay him. Now you're going to try to rebuild everything pretty much. Who is Zion going to get traded? Probably in the off season. They were not going to play. They were not going to play BI. This is the wildest trade deadline I've ever seen. Wildest. But the Raptors, this Loki, they have potential. Okay, they have potential. I mean, I'm looking at Emmanuel Quickly, RJ Barrett, Scotty Barnes, Brandon Ingram. It's not bad. It is not bad. The trade deadline has been crazy. Now, Kevin Durant, it looks like he's the only star player that's going to stay put. I kid, of course, but Jazz, he's been in rumors. I don't think he's going anywhere. So yeah, that's fine. It's looking like the Lakers start five: Doncic, Reeves, Finney Smith, James, Mark Williams. Yeah. Or it could be Hachimura at the fourth, depending on what you want. Did the immediate future Lakers got better? Yeah. Because now they have some size. But giving up Kinnett and them, I don't understand. I guess they kept Reeves, so it's fine. But I don't know. That one, the amount they gave up in that trade really surprised me. It really did. Really did. Rob Pelinka, I don't know about that move. That move can get criticized. Look, it's Super Bowl week, and a lot of people haven't talked about Rob Pelinka. A lot of people haven't talked about the Super Bowl because, well, even though the matchup's great, the NBA's just stealing the headlines with all these trades. The only thing, look, in Rob Pelinka, people are like Rob Pelinka's cooking. Low key, he is doing a really good job. Look, to get Mark Williams and Luka Doncic in 1 week is incredible. That's incredible. Now, they traded to 2030 pick. They probably aren't going to need it. As long as they didn't trade. Now, looking on it, Kinnett, they're gonna miss his shooting. That's the thing I worry about is their shooting now around, obviously, LeBron and Luka. But they got a rim protector for the future, may I add. The Lakers, they're just going to have to rebuild this roster throughout the offseason and company. I guess the Lakers will be fine. The Lakers will be fine. Obviously, this year, too, they'll be fine. They're going to try to make a run at it. They got about 30 games to figure this stuff out. They're 10 games over 500. So it looks like they'll be fine. Warriors, they got about 30 games to figure this thing out so that they can find a way, maybe get to 6 or 7. Depends. And yeah, the Raptors and Pels are just on a rebuild. Raptors, adding to the rebuild by getting that. Again, I'll go more in depth to the Jimmy Butler to the Warriors trade tomorrow. Tomorrow's pod is going to be Super Bowl predictions, the Jimmy Butler trade. We will talk about the Chris Middleton trade because I do have some thoughts on that. We will talk some college basketball, and I will give you, since it's going to be February 6th, I will give you some of my list of my potential Final Four contenders and some of my sleepers. So yeah, that's all on the pod this afternoon. This is about 11 minutes. So I'm going to sign off here, and this will be uploaded around 9 a.m. tomorrow. All right. My instant raw reaction to Mark Williams to the Lakers and BI to the Raptors and Jimmy Butler to the Warriors. Until later today, see ya.